Hello again, folks, and welcome back. Whoa, thunderstruck. Welcome back to Strange Horticulture. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we were on Thursday, and now we're going to be going into Friday. The Seeds of Redemption seem to be getting what they want. The Sisterhood is a little bit worried, and the Hunter is currently out of the game for the moment. Hopefully, we'll be able to put an end to the Redemption people. That'd be nice. Decay gives way to new growth from death, life. The circle starts again west of White Scar by the river. Behind the woman, a dark skeletal figure began to rise, and a low primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. Friday. And what a week it's been. Rain sounds back on. Decay gives way to new growth from death, life. Cycle starts again west of White Scar by the river. West of White Scar by the river. Where the hell was White Scar? I am definitely not familiar with White Scar. Whitborough, White Scar Cave? West of White Scar by the river. Okay, well, that seemed to have done it. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with black-eyed gaze. A reminder, from the chest of the skeleton, a plant grows. This is the one I was talking about. This is the... I know I didn't read it, because I kind of wanted to get back to roughly where I was. It was like... slow organize... Yeah, this one. Death's Night Trap, Mors amicus. This plant is known colloquially as the corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonizing death, and the plant will grow out of the body once deceased. Light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. Yeah. Is there any reason I shouldn't just go to the shrine to deal with this? Lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. Oop. Looks like we're going exploring. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently there is a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about the cave that was somewhere to the east, was all she could say when I pressed her. Warmest regards, Amos. I haven't been double-checking my letters. I feel a fool for not having double-checked them all. Double-check them all, double-check them all. Alright. Cave was somewhere to the... If it's the cave I was just at... Yes. A thin crack runs down the rock face, widened as it nears the ground. Just wide enough for a man to slip through, but there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move. I guess this is where I use some farmer's worry. Wait, no. Spongy mushroom. Wait Wait, is it the red and white one? That looks similar to the red and white one. Spongy texture. Yes. Twilight Lepiota? Yeah. I'm surprised at how easily I'm able to roll away the boulder with the help of the farmer's worry. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I discover several clusters of fungi growing there, reaching out desperately to the thin strip of light provided by the crack. More mushrooms. I wouldn't think the mushrooms would be all that wanting of the light. Maybe that's just me. I don't know my thing about mushrooms. Pet the cat. Hello. Why can't I remember? There was something important, I know there was, but there was only darkness now. Sour Bandy, eh? Acerbis veris. Sour Bandy can help with memory recovery, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. Derives from the fact that, although edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. Large stamen. This plant has the largest stamen of them all. It's even vaguely reminiscent of what's in there. Large stamen seems to be the source of the acerbic odor? It's coming back. It happened in a dream. The woman in the jade mask was screaming at me to get out. Instead, I went deeper. I entered the mind of the creature. It was like slipping into a dark pool. Icy cold, with who knows what terrors lurking beneath the surface. It felt powerful. Then suddenly something happened. She tore me out and my mind went dark. I've not been myself lately. Have you been the lady with the jade mask this entire time? I mean, you are psychic now, but, you know. Well, you've been a psychic, but that's besides the point. Umbrella. Umbrella. Pet the cat. My wife of 30 years is dying. Oh. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there is nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man at the hospice is let slip about plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did, and it's all I can think about. Oh no. Sir, this is not what you want. Understand the risks, but any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. It's called Elixir of the Damned for good reason, sir. And now you're gonna make me look through all of these and look for their freaking super awesome chocolate-covered specialty names. Well, okay, Arboretum. One second, I better. Cabalia. There's my Cabalia. Candlewood, sheep, which is big. Hop Heart, Butterdale, Gendy. And I would love to actually be able to remember things on site, what the hell they're named. Mind you, I've only, well, I say only been playing this game for roughly 4 hours, but that's this particular playthrough, not counting the 5 hours I was doing from the before time. Come on, where are you, Cabalia? Why'd you get a place all the... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Macrolosis retinentia. Macrolosis trinentia. Macrolosis trinentia. Well, Ms. Fortis, we need that too, so Dranthium. Ah, yeah. Oh no, is this one I haven't ID'd yet? This might be one I haven't ID'd yet. Macrolosis. Oh. Macrolosis retintia. Fruit of the hinchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it is known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. Boy, that'd be a useful thing to know when it would be cut open. The other layer hardens and turns blue-green when it is ready to harvest. Bulb. Wait. No. This shape. No. I have seen this shape. I know this shape. This one? Bulb is quite firm. Turquoise. No noticeable odor. There's no mention of the odor, but it turns blue-green. I guess turquoise is blue-green? Yes? Well, for better or worse, I made it. Dude better not hate me after I've given him the thing and his wife turns out to be, I don't know. Because, reminder, elixir of the damned, elixir of the damned. Alox. Those who have drunk it appear vacant and lost, alive but no longer really with us. Better not regret this, sir. Hells no, I already do. Haverage. Blue flowers line the stem. Beloved under the light of a full moon, you will both live long and blessed lives. Aww. Pet the cat. What a delightful shop you have. Thank you. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I've heard I might be able to get hold of Liverstone? The hell is Liverstone? Oh. Caution is advised when handling this plant due to the strong paralyzing agents contained within. Lapis rigidum. So, blue? Blue rigidness? Blue paralysis? Liverstone is a mushroom with pointed caps. Thanks, it's not like I don't have... It's a whole lot of deduction when it comes to this game, and unfortunately, I'm hardly garbage at that. So, Lapis rigidum. I'm looking for one of the blue mushrooms. I think. You know, it'd really help if, wait, what color is Lapis? I'm thinking Lapis Lazuli from, like, Minecraft, and Minecraft, that shit's blue. Because this one... Oh. Strange, my fingertips feel slightly numbed. Give me a moment, I'm looking up what the color of Lapis is. Yeah, no, that's blue. I'm punching whoever the hell decided to call this Lapis. I'm going back in time and punching them so hard that they themselves will become paralyzed from like the waist down. And that sounds mean and inappropriate, but I don't care. I'm going back in time. Hiya folks, Posts Darius here, telling you all that past Darius is an absolute idiot. You see, I was so hyperfixated on lapis being the translation for blue that I forgot, thanks mostly to Minecraft, that, in, colloquialisms of, oh, I found lapis, that lapis does not, in fact, mean blue. Lazuli means blue. So lapis just means stone. So it is stone rigidness or petrification, if you will. So again, post me is just correcting past me. He is an idiot. Thank you. Even the context clues don't help with some of these. Holy shit. Anyways, Thoom. We're learning the Dragonborn and shout, apparently. Pet the cat. Stress reduction, pet the cat. Hi again. I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, 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 and more death. You have to help me. Widow's woe or dead man's finger. Oh boy. Alright. Glands can appear as though the corpse is reaching off the ground, set to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. So it could so you could control it with dead man's fingers? Or widow's woe. Whoa. Induces fear, also called Kimpfoot, partially due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. If I want to induce fear, would that be inducing fear in her? I think the dead man's fingers might be the better of the options in this case. Because if it's going to, help her resolve, then she can control it. And then supposedly it would do something that it's supposed to do and not what she doesn't want it to. I don't know. Carnivorous Tauren. Okay. That's a fun one. Pet the cat. Horticulture. There's been talk over the last few nights down at the Royal Oak of the servant creature poking around slaughtering people. Only the last few nights. Used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't leave my house now. I decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. Ah, he wanted to get a ficus. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. Oh, glowhorn. I already know what this one is. Lux agaricum. Glowhorn, or forest lantern, or pixie lamp, is phosphorescent, illuminating the trees that it grows under. Suspicious travelers avoid walking towards it, fearing that the faint light will lure them to their demise. Or you'll get whisked away by pixies. Here's hoping you don't get whisked away by pixies. Actually, considering we got a beast thing going on, I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. Penny Bell. Well, pet the cat. She finally had the power she had craved all these years. A servant to do as she willed, but that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken and would not be contained. It was the danger, the dread. It was death. Alarming. Saturday. Well, let's see. East of the castle, across the river, through the mountain pass, it grows to the edge of the wood. I got a feeling I'm looking for this particular icon. Oh boy. Oh wait. No. I'm already starting to think that that was not the particular icon that I'm looking for. So a lot of these are far more not rigid like that. Oh wait, what castles do we have? I'm assuming to the east of the castle. Because there's Eagermont. But we haven't touched that at all. There's no easy to access river. Wait, what was that one castle I went to? Sizerg. East of the castle, cross the river, through the mountain pass, grows at the edge of the wood. Okay, yeah, because this one doesn't have a river, it just has mountain pass. This is the only other castle I can immediately find, so, is open? Yes! The trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. The low hum of crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm washes over me, and I'm rewarded with a new find. Is that the tangleweed stuff? I think this is the strangleweed stuff. It looks very strangly anyways. Alrighty. Hi. It is time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. Hope for all our sakes that you've been able to track down all the plants we need. Yes? So I gotta go to the ritual site. Was there anything else I needed to brew? I don't think there was. Woken Dendru. Due to the Dendru. Do. So that's the Balok's elixir. I've made all the elixirs. So I think I just go there and put the things in the thing? South of the Great Oak. That's the only other thing I can think of. Nope, not that. Nope, not. Let me grab the magic-y device. Oh, goody! A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves, 5 slots for 5 plants. Oh boy. Okay. 5 grooves for 5 plants. Lovely. What was the thing? Corpse's friend. Oh boy. Corpse's friend was the Devil's Nightcap. Light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles, boiling roots and vinegar, toxin against fevers and... Shit, which one was that? Was it this one? Pine Forest, yes. So, one of them. A reminder that comes the ankle grabber, which is the... No, turn the page, not click the thing. Swift snare. That was it. Aculus maxima. Small heart-shaped leaves. I remember grabbing you just recently. So you? Third is the Fear Bringer. That one was Oh, sorry. Tomb, not Thoom, despite the fact that it's TH. Anyways. Fearbringer, Fearbringer, Fearbringer. You just read it. Oh, what was it? Widow's Woe, that was it. Dainty dark flowers grow from a bed of long, thin leaves. Did I already identify? No, I didn't identify Widow's Woe. Dainty dark flowers. It's definitely not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. This one? Dark red flowers. So, yes. Fourth to lift a curse. I don't know why I'm looking at the flowers directly and not looking directly at the Duzamadus. It's maybe because it was the long vericund? Is it the long vericund? Long, long vericund. Last, the petal to secure black blood's reverse. Elderfinium. Yes. I had identified that. I wish I remember. I don't remember what it was that increases one's memory. But good lord, I wish I had like 10 pounds of it right now so as I didn't have to elderfinium. Okay. Well done. I will take it from here. I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine, muttering soft incantations. It feels like a long time passes before she looks up, but in reality it's perhaps only 10 minutes. Nothing's happening. What do you mean nothing's happening? Have we got the right plants? I think so. Perhaps we just need to be patient. A loud noise behind us makes us all jump. Turning around, I see something that makes my blood run cold. The woman in the jade mask is walking calmly and slowly towards us from the other side of the clearing. Behind her, standing tall and terrifying, is the black silhouette of the servant. Oh, that is much more terrifying than I thought it was. Alright then. Was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. Do not be afraid. I'm here to surrender willingly. The servant cannot be allowed to... The creature lunges forward and brings a huge arm scything toward her. Her scream pierces the cold air and she drops to her knees, clutching her head. But the blow seems to glance off one side as it comes hurtling down and the beast's claw ends up embedded in the dirt instead of the woman's back. I cannot hold it back much longer. You need this. She throws a small vial of red liquid, which Reuben deftly catches and holds up to the light. Blood. Quickly, I know what to do. Verona grabs the vial and fumbles to get the stopper out as she turns back to the shrine. The servant has its huge arm free again and is slowly advancing the strange jerking motions. Verona pours the blood into a small cavity in the shrine and everything seems to happen at once. A pillar of bright white light launches out the shrine towards the servant and hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backwards, drowning out the screams of the woman in the jade mask who is clutching her head and writhing in agony on the ground. There is an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of charred ground smolders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? With the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I have been able to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. We were fortunate that Thea was able to stay in control of the beast for as long as she did. Who can say what would have happened if she was unable to prevent it from causing the destruction it craved? Undermere has never felt so jubilant, so full of life. All the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have plowed their energies into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course, that Thea, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. I promised Reuben that I would leave it to him to unravel that mess. She is his daughter, after all. As for myself, well, I'm back to the calm of the strange horticulture, of course, with hellebore for company. It's quieter around here, but I'm content, and there's always more plants to learn about and discover. It is done. The servant can go back to being a dark story for dusty shelves. Huzzah! Ending 2. Oh. There's multiple endings. I don't think I'm going to do all the multiple endings. Alive. Reuben Ward, attempting to reconnect with his daughter. Verona Green, alive. Regularly visits you for advice. You have become firm friends. Bethany, you're alive. In your debt, your actions help save the sisterhood. Faye Swift, alive. She has not dreamed of the servant since you performed the ritual. Enos Alford, the cultist is in hiding. He has not been seen since the defeat of the servant. There are rumors he is alive in the Rydell cave once again. Forrest Vare, wounded. Both his body and his pride have been damaged, but he lives. The Award in hiding. Ashamed of her actions that caused so much pain and death, it is unlikely she will ever fully recover from the trauma. Isidore Burbage, alive. Currently pursuing legal actions against strange horticulture. Sir, you can go screw yourself. One second. Nope, it's still the copyright piano. And that was Strange Horticulture. Yeah, that's a really good game. A fun little mystery. Multiple endings could make it so as you could probably go about doing, well, multiple playthroughs, of course. It's a very simple game in its core. You just figure out what plants are what, and it doesn't provide you any puzzles for plants you don't have, or at the least you haven't already gotten. So that's nice. I will say, again, it is the most irritating thing that there is just not enough information necessarily to go into the goddamn picking out of the flowers or the plants or whichever. And what information you do sometimes get is just false. Like the going off of what mushroom I had to find for that last dude, and its name was Lapis something or other. Like, oh, blue. Okay, let's look for blue. And it's goddamn red. Again, just post me here correcting past me that lapis meant stone, not blue. So yeah, the whole thing with the red mushroom being not blue because it's called lapis, that's past me being an idiot. Again, thank you. That drove me nuts. I really want to go back in time and punch whoever the hell named that mushroom lapis something or other when it's in fact blue. And then there's just other things where it's like it just doesn't feel like some of the plants have enough, doesn't have enough immediate information in the journal. There is like, oh, this one's a stamen with a bunch of parallel leaves, and there's like 3 or 4 of them. Oh, this one has a bell that is drooping down, and there's like 2 or 3 of them. And it wouldn't feel so egregious if it weren't for the fact that there's just so many of them. And the fact that I had managed to get a majority of them right on the first go is because I vaguely remembered the answer from attempting to do this a bit ago. Again, that's not necessarily bad. If you have the patience for failure and trying over and over again, that's fine. I just particularly don't have that much patience. Which is a mean thing to say, but it's, god damn it, I hate that it's true. That I just don't have that kind of patience might be one of the reasons why I haven't played any Souls-likes in forever. Yeah, with its multiple endings, it's interesting intrigue and whatnot. Not to mention being able to theoretically have it so as people will be in different states when you finish the game. It's been interesting as well. Like, I wonder if there is a run that you can do where just everyone perishes. Or another run where everyone lives except the bad guy. Or also the bad guy, who knows. Probably whatever run it is that the servant gets to remain is the one that is considered the bad one. Which would be understandable. As it is, after all, multiple endings. God. I do like, though, that the final... I do like that final little puzzle, though, of, oh, hey, here's 5 plants. Look them up. And you will know the answer. It felt good like that. It is the final aha moments that are among the best when it comes to these. I also think the credits are just looping, because this is, I think, the second time I've seen the Chinese credits. Is there an additional epilogue, or is that it? Earlier. Have you ever heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. Learned of it from a man from Ravenglass. If you're ever in that part of the world, just ask him about it. He owns the Horseshoe Inn on Main Street. Monastery of the Black Veil? Oh boy. Monastery of the Black Veil. Sorry, I'm playing with a doohickey. 3 towns and a mountain. No, that doesn't fit. They're like 2 towns. Oh, wait. Nope. Right here. Up. Over. Sun's low in the sky. I'm tired after a long day. I've earned this reward. More plants. Neat. 58 out of 77. I think that's one of the weirder things. Is like, you are given so many plants to identify, so many to verify, and yet you only use so many through the main story, I guess? Monastery of the Black Veil. Man from Ravenglass, so probably I have to go to Ravenglass. I'm gonna make this... Am I done the game? Credits rolled. I guess I'll quickly try to look for Ravenglass, and if I can't find it, I'll call it a let's play, call it a playthrough. I think I'm done the main game. I don't know what else there is to do. Ravenglass. Oh, Ravenglass. I'm met by a man with a thick black beard and kind eyes who is delighted to have found a willing ear to listen to his stories. Won't find the Monastery of the Black Veil marked on any map. They don't want it to be found. The monastery was on the edge of the wood. I remember that much. Must have been heading west because I could feel the sun on my face and it was evening. Crossed 2 rivers. Then we followed a river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we traveled. It left me here in Ravenglass, and I stayed ever since. As I turned to leave, he adds, "Here, if you're serious about going, you'd better have this." Oh my god. No seed will grow that does not wither, no water will languish upon the river. No man will last forever hail. We all wear the blackened veil. Leaf of the Storian, dark flower of the tomb, and stench of the twilight. And this is the instructions he gave me. I did not realize that there was going to be post-game. I didn't know that was going to be post-game, like, period. Oh boy. I am going to call it here regardless. I think. Yeah. Exit the main menu. Yes, please. Again, this was a fun time. Definitely highly suggested. Oh, sorry. Popped my back in like 5 separate ways. This was a fun time. Definitely highly suggested to anyone who likes a good puzzle and try to remember shit. And if you want to get at those multiple endings yourself, by all means. I don't know what this additional bit is about, but it is post-game stuff. Maybe I'll visit it. I don't know. Tentatively, we'll say no for now. It was a good time. Solid 7 out of 10. 7.5. Do recommend it. I just wish that the journal that we're given to identify all these things would be a little bit more clearer than just, oh, it's stems or it's leaves, or sometimes it involves 2 separate things. But that's me griping about it again, so thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this series as much as I enjoyed playing it. And thank you once again to Amma for providing me with the funds of which to be inspired to play this game. It was a good time. If you want to support the channel, consider dropping a like, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff helps out the channel, lets you know whenever the hell I upload something, which is currently 3 times a day, 6 days out of the week, because I have no life. And if you want to support the channel in direct financial fashion, I have a ton of links down in the description below. Every little bit helps, keeps a roof over my head, food on my belly, and goes to upgrading my PC and getting games for the channel whenever I have the extra dosh. Now I can upload Tomb Raider. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next adventure. Take care. Cheers.